Hello everybody, today I received my shipment from Hanover and my S3 custom painting case finally here, so we can start work on a build. What I would like to do today, we'll do no work. I just show you what I have, and also we'll make a total for the project itself. As you remember, I told you I would like to count what exactly it's cost me, so we know how much project of that magnitude is actually ending up in terms of money. So let's look at the case first. So that's what I got. I did nothing to it except I put feet on the case so I don't scratch it when I put it on the table and stuff like this. And I did nothing else. The side panels needs to be installed, acrylic glass on both sides, and I need to remove those two items because this will be different components there. And I also took time and I assembled a couple of accessories that also were done for me, and I'd like to show you a result. So that's my optical drive that I have right there, and it's not final, but I'm thinking to use coolants RP reservoir with 1 or 2 pumps. We'll see what we need to do, but the front panel was painted. And another option is aqua computer, aqua bane, aqua tube reservoir, which looks pretty cool. It also allows some air coming into the case. So maybe I use both, maybe I use one, I don't know. I also have a few Gentle Typhoon fans painted the same color as the case. So I have 4 of those. And all brackets, a lot of stuff. Case itself also have 2 colors, and which I would like to show you before it's not too late, because later it will be covered by other components. So motherboard tray in a black pearl, very nice color. Actually, if somebody would like to make a case in this color, it's really nice. And the IO shield bracket with all this PCI slots, they also painted in black, which is very nice. I won't be using those blanks, at least 2 of them for sure, but we'll see how things will go with that. So as the rest is a Mocha pearl. So let's look in the cost, because we would like to know how much the things are ringing us. Last time we left on, if I'm not mistaken, something like 300 something. I'll look up it later, but let's take first of all the case itself. Everybody knows that case is price is $199, basically $200 plus shipping and expenses associated with import. USA obviously much easier, but I'm in Canada, so I have to pay all this UPS charges and everything like this, which basically adds as much as another damn $100 on top of the case cost. So then the end of the story, the case cost me $300 total, and that adds to our project number. Let me put this panel back before I scratched it by accident. Fantastic work. Now the next thing is the work. So the project of this kind, it's already my second custom painted project. I did my work with Bill Owen before on Orange build, and I can tell you that whatever way you slice it, if you want custom painted case, be ready to shell about $1,000, because both projects was about this ballpark number. And what's the work with Bill? I just paid, I think, about 900 or something, and that was the end of the story. We didn't really break it up, so I don't really tell you which work. But with Hanover, I actually asked him to help me to understand costs a little bit better, and I have actually breakdown for you. Labor is almost 30 hours. Well, 30 hours. It also depends, size of the case also depends how much stuff you also to paint, because for example, if you want custom painted your fans, you need to disassemble them first and paint them, assemble back. So obviously all the brackets that ask to paint, all these additional parts that not really related to the case itself, obviously it's add the timing. So I think 30 hours, it's really conservative number, so it could be even more than that, but well, we agreed on 30 hours, that's end of the story. And very conservative rate, 20 bucks. Come on, it's really low. It's come up to the 600 in total. But for the material itself, just if you're interested, or maybe you want to do it yourself, so you want to understand what it's working for, the brown paint Mocha Pearl itself costed about 200 bucks. And to be exact, $207.72, let's to be precise. That's the one. For the black pearl, for the only accent, for the accent for the tray and all this PCI slots, very small job, paint costed only 43 bucks, so I assume it's just small can of that stuff. We need a stabilizer, and that was $30.20. We have a clear coat material, and this was $43. And medium hardener, 30 bucks. Primer sealer, $27.20. And thinner, 11 bucks. So the total was about $392.12. And yeah, and the rest was labor. So that's where we are at the cost of things. For sure, I definitely will use few things. One of them is Admiral radiator that I showed you already a bit earlier. I didn't bring it, so I'm lazy to run it to show you, but that's for sure. Rod is 120 bucks, both US and Canada, same price. And for the radiator, at least, not for radiator, for the case itself, at least I will use 4 of the Gentle Typhoon fans, which each of them, let's say, $19 for the sake of it. Maybe I will need more fans, I don't know, but for sure 2 on radiators and couple inside of on the front of the case, probably on the bottom. And I'm still old school. I know most of you will be screaming, you don't need it anymore, blah blah blah. I still like to have CD-ROM. End of story. Judge me or not, that I'm using. So cheap DVD burner, 40 bucks I guess, that's it. And for those 2 parts, I don't know if I'll use them or not. I actually planning to use both together just for the looks. So one will be dummy reservoir and another one is more like just a pump itself with a small reservoir attached to it. And assuming that I will find it's useful for both. So what we have here, this is actually 2 components. One is aqua tube, which is in my store is $47.99, and the bracket for the aqua tube, which called Aqua Bay. This is actually silver color. They don't even make black, which is totally blows my mind, but nevertheless. So the bracket for this, just this metal thingy, is another $39.99. That will add to our cost. And without pump, the only reservoir combo from coolants itself is $29.99. That's what we have. I can't calculate my head, so forgive me for this, but you see the number here somewhere on the screen. So that's it. All right. So for now, that's all I have. What I need to procure more or find somewhere in my stash, I need to figure out what power supply I'm using. I need to figure out what I'm using for the block. Fittings, all just for water cooling. It's not even touched, no idea. And the last thing that we need are graphical cards and block for it, right? So that's another thing that I don't know yet. So that's the plan. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll have more stuff coming this weekend. See you soon.